and welcome to Story Time. Hi, I'm Miss Delisa. I hope you're all happy today. Let's sing our opening song. Well, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Well, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, turn around, whee! If you're happy and you know it, turn around, whee! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, turn around, whee! Now if you're happy and you know it, sit right down. If you're happy and you know it, sit right down. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, sit right down and give yourself a hand. Hi, good morning. This week's story time theme is about birds. My first book is Owl Babies. This book was written by Martin Waddell. Once there were 3 baby owls, Sarah, Percy, and Bill. They lived in a hole in the trunk of a tree with their owl mother. The hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it. It was their house. One night they woke up and their owl mother was gone. "Where's Mommy?" asked Sarah. "Oh my goodness," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. The baby owls thought, 'cause all owls think a lot. "I think she's gone hunting," said Sarah. "To get us some food," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. But their owl mother didn't come. The baby owls came out of their house and they sat on the tree and waited. A big branch for Sarah, a small branch for Percy, and an old piece of ivy for Bill. "She'll be back," said Sarah. "Back soon," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. Well, it was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave, for things moved all around them. "She'll bring us mice and things that are nice," said Sarah. "I suppose so," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. They sat and they thought, 'cause all owls think a lot. "I think we should all sit on my branch," said Sarah. And they did, all 3 together. "Suppose she got lost," said Sarah. "Or a fox got her," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. And the baby owls, they closed their owl eyes and they wished their owl mother would come. And she came. Soft and silent, she swooped through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill. "Mommy!" they cried, and they flapped and they danced and they bounced up and down on their branch. "What's all the fuss?" their owl mother asked. "You knew I'd come back." The baby owls thought, 'cause all owls think a lot. "I knew it," said Sarah. "And I knew it," said Percy. "I love my mommy," said Bill. And that's the end of the 3 baby owls that awake one night to find their owl mother missing. "Where's Mommy?" they wonder. The end. Little Duckling tries his voice. Once upon a time, fat little Duckling went on a journey into the wide world. He wandered along the barnyard road, and presently he saw Kitty Cat. Meow, meow, said Kitty Cat. Oh, 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 said little Duckling. Isn't that a pretty sound? I think I'll talk that way. Now, do you suppose little Duckling could sound like the kitty cat and say, meow? No, indeed. He tried his best, but all he could say was, meow, meow. And that wasn't pretty at all. So little Duckling waddled on and on. Next he saw Puppy Dog. Roof, 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 said Puppy Dog. Oh, 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 said little Duckling. Isn't that a pretty sound? I think I'll talk that way. But do you suppose little Duckling could sound like the dog and say, roof, 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 roof? No, indeed. He tried his best, but all he could say was, rack, rack. And that wasn't pretty at all. So little Duckling waddled on and on. After a while, he saw Big Cow. Moo, said the big cow. Oh, 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 said little Duckling. Isn't that a beautiful roar? I think I'll roar that way. Now, do you suppose little Duckling could roar like the big cow and say, moo? No, indeed. Now, he tried his best, but all he could manage to say was, mack, mack. And that wasn't beautiful at all. So little Duckling waddled on and on. After a while, he saw a little bird. Tweet, 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 said the little bird. Oh, 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 said little Duckling. Isn't that a beautiful song? I think I'll sing that way. Now, do you suppose little Duckling could sing like the little bird and sing, tweet, 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 tweet? No, indeed. He tried his very best, but all he could say was, twack, twack. And that wasn't pretty at all. So little Duckling waddled on and on. He was so sad that he could not say meow like the kitty cat. He could not say roof, roof, roof like the puppy dog. He could not say moo like the big cow. And he could not sing tweet, 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 tweet like the little bird. So he waddled on and on. And after a while, he saw his very own mother coming toward him along the barnyard road. Quack, 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 said the mother duck. Oh, 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 said little Duckling. That is the prettiest sound in the whole wide world. I think I'll talk that way. Now, do you suppose little Duckling could sound like the mama duck and say quack, 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 quack? Yes, he could. And he said, quack, 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 quack. And he said it very nicely. Why? Because he's a duck. The end. A Mother for Choco by Kaiko Kaza. Choco was a little bird who lived all alone. He wished he had a mother, but who could his mother be? One day, he set off to find her. First, Choco met Mrs. Giraffe. Oh, Mrs. Giraffe, he cried, you are yellow just like me. Are you my mother? I'm sorry, sighed Mrs. Giraffe, but I don't have wings like you. Next, Choco met Mrs. Penguin. Oh, Mrs. Penguin, he cried, you have wings just like me. Are you my mother? I'm sorry, sighed Mrs. Penguin, but I don't have big round cheeks like you. Then Choco met Mrs. Walrus. Oh, Mrs. Walrus, he cried, you have big round cheeks just like me. Are you my mother? Now look, grumped Mrs. Walrus, I don't have striped feet like you, so don't bother me. Well, no matter where Choco searched, he couldn't find a mother who looked just like him. When Choco saw Mrs. Bear picking apples, he knew she couldn't be his mother. Mrs. Bear didn't look like him at all. Choco was so sad, he started to cry. Mommy, Mommy, I need a mommy. Well, Mrs. Bear came running to see what was the matter. As she listened to Choco's story, she sighed, oh dear, if you had a mommy, what would she do? Oh, I'm sure she would hold me, sobbed Choco. Like this, asked Mrs. Bear, and she held Choco very tight. Yes, and I'm sure she would kiss me too, said Choco. Like this, asked Mrs. Bear, and she lifted Choco and gave him a big kiss. Yes, and I'm sure she would sing and dance with me to cheer me up, said Choco. Like this, asked Mrs. Bear, and they sang and danced together. When they stopped to rest, Mrs. Bear turned to Choco and said, Choco, maybe I could be your mother. You? Choco cried. But you aren't yellow, and you don't have wings or big round cheeks or striped feet like me. Well, my goodness, said Mrs. Bear, that would make me look very funny. Choco thought it was funny too. Well, said Mrs. Bear, my other children are waiting for me at home. Why don't you join us for apple pie, Choco? Well, apple pie sounded wonderful to Choco, so off they went. When they arrived, Mrs. Bear's other children rushed out to greet them. Choco, said Mrs. Bear, meet Hippie, Allie, and Piggy. I am their mother too. And the sweet smell of apple pie and the sound of laughter soon filled Mrs. Bear's home. And after their delicious treat, Mrs. Bear gave all her children a big, warm bear hug. And Choco was very happy that his new mommy looked just the way she did. And that's the end. Now is the time to say goodbye. Look how fast the time did fly. Our time is up, so we must say goodbye, goodbye for today. Ho, 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 it's time to go. He, a wave like me. Now is the time to say goodbye. So pick up your things and off you fly. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.